Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time.
Alright, so it looks like we are going to be starting the second act of Chapter 3 of the Archon quest. And looks like today is the day of the Sabzeruz festival. It is Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, and it looks like a few of her friends have decided to throw her a birthday party that will be very nice for her. Alright, where's Dunyarzad?
There she is! Dunyarzad, we're back!
Hello!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Looks like we made it back in time.
Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
Don't worry, I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time.
Me too.
Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Of course
We
went.
did.
A lot of things happened there.
Unfortunately, though, we didn't find anything new, any new information on Lesser Lord Kusanali. A lot of other things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure.
Yeah, you could say that.
If there is another chance, I would love to join.
Sure.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Yeah, you're probably right. But one of these days.
You were eavesdropping.
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know
Oh yeah,
better
that's
than to
right,
think my
because
body
she had
could
an
handle
illness.
it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good
My
scumbags are
guardian
gonna try to
knight.
take advantage of that.
Paimon, you're sleepy too.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner.
It's okay.
I've already
Please,
prepared a room for you to rest.
We have a
Please
teapot.
follow me.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Whoa,
That's nice
you're
too.
so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
Thank you. The Morn 1,000 roses brings. Ooh, go to Dunyarzad's arrange accommodation. That's very nice of her to arrange some accommodations for us. Is it higher? So, was it inside there? Maybe it's inside here. Where is it on the map? Okay, that doesn't really help. I can't tell. Is there an upper floor to this place? No, so it will be outside. I guess I'll have to try going to that spot either from above in the city or below in the bazaar. But I assume it's just over here. Oh, it is just over here. Good to know.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really nice.
Thank you so much. Sorry for the trouble, Dunyarzad.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
We will.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Alright, so about our plans for tomorrow.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow?
Okay.
All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia is still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you.
Yeah,
right?
sure. I'll keep you company tomorrow.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
You too. Have a great
Good
night.
night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sabzeruz festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food?
Oh, you
no,
bet.
No. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night.
Yeah,
The earlier
you're
we
right.
Sleep, the better.
It's gonna be hard to
Let's go
sleep.
inside, traveler.
Okay.
Did we oversleep?
Oh, I hope not. Today's a big day.
We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Nice room that she booked for us, though. Go to the appointed place to talk to Dinyarzad. This way. Lower. Okay, this way. Hello. Hope we're not too late. I was gonna check out what was in that pot, but I guess I won't have to.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Yeah, sorry if
Good
we
morning,
overslept.
Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Okay, good.
Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today. Well,
Don't worry,
shall we?
we'll make sure you're
Let's start
okay.
with the stalls over there.
We'll stick around with you. And we won't push you too much.
Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves.
That's great.
give 'em
I'm
some
glad there are
business.
some people here in the city that
They paid
do
for everything
respect
out of pocket?
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Oh,
even
sounds
though
like
the
they're not
sages
in
are trying to
this
make
just for the
them
Mora.
not.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take
Food.
a look.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit. It's all vegetarian stuff. Aw,
Well,
Paimon's a
Paimon,
little disappointed.
vegetarian stuff is also good for you.
What's the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sabzeruz festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukashifa mushrooms, lunar lotuses, Sumeru roses, sunsetias, kapulatas, hara fruits, and zaytun peaches.
So, the Sabzeruz festival is a vegetarian holiday?
Well, it's the Dendro
You
place.
don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
7 virtues of
Wait,
Dendro
But if
Archon.
that's the case, if Sumeru uses vegetarian food
Yeah,
to
wait a
represent the
minute,
Dendro
true.
Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy
Oh, Paimon.
meatballs, grilled steak?
And the Hydro Archon's
Oh,
festival full of
Traveler, we
seafood.
have to go to Natlan as soon as possible.
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks.
What is the Geo Archon's
Oh, but
festival
we
then?
also check
Eating
out some of
rocks?
these other stalls.
Hello,
Dear
I've
customers,
used your
would
alchemy
you like to
table
try your hand at
the other
alchemical
day.
divination?
It's
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
Ooh.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Okay.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably
Yeah,
fail.
the odds are not good with that, but the odds could be good. Like, if you
That
get
is
something good, it'll be
precisely
good.
what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
This entire thing is way too random.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate.
True. Have you guys read
You
the
could say this is a
the little
pearl
poem
of
in the
wisdom.
gem for the
Why
Dendro
does
gem for
everything sound
ascension,
so
a
much
character
more
ascension?
credible when Dunyarzad
Something
says
about
it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff.
all the people
So,
dancing
how about
together.
it?
Life is
Want to
the
give it a
end, while
try?
wisdom is the means. Alright, I guess I can give it a go. Oh, you really want me to pick random stuff. I'm gonna pick mushrooms. I'll pick from here. Interesting. Let's try a glaze lily. Oh, something from Leah, something from Sumeru. There you go.
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
The moon?
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies...
This is very dramatic music playing for this.
It means... wait a moment.
Yeah?
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Well, that's
Oh,
better
I
than
remember
making
now.
it up.
It means illusions and lies.
What do you mean?
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Illusions and
Yes,
lies.
but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely
The
rise.
sun will surely rise. I will keep that in mind.
He's not
In the
even
end,
trying to
I'm
hide
just
his
the
book
moon.
anymore.
The real sun is
Naturally,
long
fate will
gone.
only ever show you the beginning of a journey.
I'm gonna keep that in mind now.
It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still
And
pretty
illusions and
interesting.
lies. Didn't the guys who were following the Scarlet King the other day say that Greater
They
Lord
say the Sabzeruz
Lukadevata
festival was very lively
has
a long,
ruled
long
with
time ago.
deception? But at the same
Large
time, you could
flower
say Lesser
carriages used to
Kusanali.
parade through the city.
You know,
As they
appear it
headed
makes
towards Port
people have
Ormos,
happy
people would
dreams.
throw flowers,
But depending
candy, and
on
liquor
your
all
opinion,
along the way.
dreams could be an
Dunyarzad's
illusion
eyes
and
are
lie as
sparkling
well.
right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sabzeruz would be just as impressive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, where are we headed to now? Oh, hello.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
They're gonna get their candy now?
Hey, it's Dunyarzad!
Hello.
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sabzeruz festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Night of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Night of Flowers. That sounds like a cool title.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sabzeruz festival.
I like your outfit.
All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Yes, Knight Ferris!
Yay.
Just what is going on here?
They're having
Ferris,
fun.
the Night of Flowers is another Sabzeruz festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
Yeah.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies?
Sure.
They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here.
That's great.
Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Okay.
Whichever one. Don't these boxes all look the same?
Yes, Paimon, that's why we just pick one.
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, horror
Interesting.
fruit, sunsetia,
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
and there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Why?
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
It's like that jelly bean thing.
Onikabuto is a little spicier than Lizard Tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried
It's
them
like that thing with the
before?
jelly beans where, like, you know, they have that thing with the jelly beans where, like, they have, like, a bunch of identical looking jelly beans, but one of them is a good flavor and one of them is, like, a disgusting flavor, but they look the same. Don't blame me if I choose the wrong one.
It's alright. Paimon believes in you.
We have more than
I also
50% chance
believe in
right of
your
getting it right.
intuition.
Or at least getting a flavor that tastes yummy.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Oh no. Let's go to number 1. Number 1's a blue one? It's fine. It's definitely number 1, I suppose. Please.
Attention! That's unfortunately Lizard Tail.
No! I had less than 50% chance of getting a bad flavor, and I got a bad flavor.
Looks like Paimon was wrong.
The Sunsetia
No, I don't
flavored
win
candy
battles
was
with
in
luck.
box
I win
number
battles
4.
because I am the
How
traveler.
about this?
I am the
The
most fierce
important
fighter in the
thing is
land.
that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take both boxes.
Really? Thanks a
Oh,
lot,
thank
Knight of
you.
Candies.
You don't need to pity us,
It's
but
Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
that's very kind of you. Thank you.
Paimon
I appreciate that.
really wilted the carriageless Night of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Yeah, not a problem.
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sabzeruz festival.
Mhm.
How embarrassing.
Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go back there. Oh, do you have anything to say, sir?
Attention, young soldiers! Are you here to join our ranks?
Sure. I like your butterfly. Thank you for the candy. Lizard tail, huh? I am unlucky, aren't I? Which do you think would be worse, lizard tail or Oni Kabuto? I think lizard tail would be worse.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
No, right? Hey, wait a minute. Pause.
Why? Oh no, you guys are lying in wait this time. That's not a good thing.
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our
I
clutches.
forget, are you guys working for her parents or are you working for somebody else?
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
Okay, not working for her parents.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Humayanis would shell out to get you
Oh,
back.
they're looking for ransom money.
Kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Yep, professional here. We're professionals at protecting people.
Did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc
Oh,
that
Dia's
outclasses
here
you?
too.
You're Dia. Dia the Flame Mane. No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
You have to go through all of us. I know you have so much backup, but now there's Dia
Traveler,
and
take
Ether.
Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
Oh,
No,
okay.
We're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them.
We can't guarantee anyone's safety here.
You're right.
Oh yeah, we have to.
Alright,
We
fine.
have to make sure she's safe.
Please be careful, Dia.
Dia will be
Don't
fine.
waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
I can't believe they allow so many brawls to just happen in the city. Time limit. Well, that didn't take too long. I assume we carried her off to safety. Are you okay? Maybe we should have actually carried her off to safety because it's probably a lot of
Dunyarzad,
exertion for her to
Are you
run.
okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
Don't worry, she's tough, and she's protecting you because she agrees with you, deep inside.
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh, he was behind us, Paimon. Oh, the camera panned away, so I wasn't sure what that meant. What does it mean?
My lady, traveler, found ya.
You good?
Yeah! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Nope, I just checked.
Dia, your arm.
Oh, did she get hurt?
This? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
As long as it's bandaged up.
Please, let me
Though,
take a closer look.
I don't like
Come
this
on,
sign.
it's nothing.
Because
Us mercs
in
aren't
the
as fragile as you
future,
think.
something might happen because she can't use her left arm.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
Weren't you supposed to be getting
can't be.
paid a lot?
The anonymous donation that was used for the
Oh.
family's final round of preparations?
See, she does agree with you, but...
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
No.
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to
Oh, I
reevaluate
like
your
these two. They
performance.
care about each other.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Alright, let's get back to the festival soon. Let's get back to the festival so Nyazad can sit down and rest. And just enjoy the performance because she spent a lot of time running
My
around
lady,
preparing
your
it.
condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest?
Sure.
I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
Leave it to me.
Truly, I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
No worries, it's fine. You've shown how dedicated you are to this project of yours, and it seems to be well worth it, so we're happy for you more than anything. And we're your friends, and we're happy to get to enjoy the festival with you, so it's all good.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go.
Dia's expression just now when she mentioned your condition, just how serious is your illness?
I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal.
Oh, that's the same thing Kale has. Oh, that's right, because it gives you like scaly skin at first.
Can't believe it's Elazar!
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
Yeah.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago. Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets.
Yeah, you just wanted a chance to get to live
I wanted
life.
to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful.
I understand now.
At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world. Right?
Yeah, don't say that. You still have happy times yet to come. But yes, I will remember you always.
As long as you don't forget Paimon, Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Yeah, we'll remember you.
Thank you two so much.
You're so
I
kind and
apologize for the depressing
put in a lot of work
conversation.
to make everyone happy
This is-
today.
This is out of character for me. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step.
She was your first friend, right? You're the one who's remained resolute in the face of your illness, and you're already so strong for never giving up.
Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
Yeah, that's a wonderful mindset. That's a good way to look on the bright side, considering all that's happened to you.
Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Yes, the sun's setting. It's pretty much time for the festival
Almost
now.
time for what?
The festival, Paimon!
Isn't the dance of Sabzeruz about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most. Nilou will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sabzeruz festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings.
Yay!
And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Let's go
Yeah,
then.
we should still make it in time.
We will. I see. So the rest of those vendors were actually part of the festival right now. Not just part of the preparation. So we got candy. We got to mash some flowers together. We got some yummy food. Now it's time for us to go enjoy Nilou's dance. Let's see. Let us see what the dance is like. In here? Yeah, in here. Hello, Nilou. We're back just in time, right?
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
And when exactly were we going to get
Over
prior
there!
permission?
Someone's yelling at Nilou!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the dance of Sabzeruz is one of the key parts of the Sabzeruz festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sabzeruz Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event.
Right, of course.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sabzeruz Festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them.
Well, I think we should speak with them too, but Ether's right. Yeah, don't go. They have the final say in all this. If we force their hand too much, the situation might get ugly.
This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land
It's
of
not
knowledge and
meaningless.
wisdom?
You guys are just so stuck up.
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to
You know,
defile
that
it.
doesn't seem exactly
No.
right.
I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts.
Yeah,
Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
and that includes
With
Rikadevata
your
too.
lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me.
Well, intellectual
What you should be doing is
credentials.
finding
We're talking about
workers
the
to
arts
tear
here,
down
so
this
you don't seem
ridiculous
especially
eyesore.
qualified to talk about that.
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
Party poopers.
The Sabzeruz Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilou, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad, you all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere on the stage?
This kind of sucks.
Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers.
Yeah, what do we
caught.
do?
Nilu, it's alright.
And I don't think
Don't
even
worry
Greater
about
Lord
it.
Rikudevata would
But
want
you've been looking forward
all
to
the
dance
arts
of
to go away.
Sabzeruz so much.
If they
And I know
are,
how
if she
important
is
this
who
festival
they
is to
truly
you.
say she is.
I don't want you to have any regrets.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sabzeruz festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sabzeruz festival, right? We'll make sure
If
the
there is a
next
next one,
is a
considering they're about to
smashing
ban all
success.
public art performances.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
Paimon can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
Yeah, that's right, those heartless geezers. Should we try to think of another way?
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Was forced to abruptly come to a fortunate end. No! What have you guys done?
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it
But
did.
it went well for most of the time.
Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sabzeruz festival a success. But Dunyarzad is running out of time.
I'm sure she knows that very well.
Yeah.
Beep. What is that?
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible.
Now this is like a hive mind kind of thing.
The project is entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
What is that? Is that Natasha? What is that?
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed!
What was that?
We should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
The arrival of the Sabzeruz festival? Yeah, didn't the Sabzeruz festival just end already? Hello, how are you doing today?
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I
Uh-oh.
arrived early.
You seem kinda tired.
Wait a
Did you not
minute.
get enough sleep?
Are we in a
I'm
time
doing
loop?
well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Ether, please tell me you noticed this.
Sure. Traveler? Why are you just standing there? Let's get going.
What is happening? So why did you walk around this lantern like this?
Ooh, they're selling food over that way.
Second of all, Ether, you're not gonna say anything? Or do you not even know? Does he only know that something's fishy? Something is fishy. Why are we doing this all over again? And what was that voice?
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You are quite well informed, miss. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
They're all plants. Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. Actually, what is the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
Look at Ether. He is
It's
thinking.
one of the Sabzeruz festival's traditions.
I'm thinking.
People
What is
used to
going
set
on
their
here?
tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Something feels really familiar here.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
I'm glad we're kind of skimming through all this.
I thought it looked like some kind of food.
Like a pie, right?
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now. Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies, huh?
But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will
Is this
surely
deja
rise.
vu?
Understood. I'll keep that in
This
mind.
is deja vu.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Ha ha ha.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
If you insist.
So, where to next?
Yeah, where to next? Dinyarzad. What is happening?
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candies, don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed.
Yes, Knight Varys! What's going on? Is this a play?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sabzeruz festival icon and one immensely popular with children.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can meet the Night of Flowers. Oh, do you want some Yalda candies? I happen to have some boxes ready here.
Oh, here's the
Take a look and
test.
pick whichever one you want.
What's to pick? Don't these boxes all look the same?
Box number 4, right? Is Sunsetia's?
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia,
Ooh, how interesting.
and there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Ugh, why do those flavors even exist?
That's true. Why do those flavors exist?
Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants to eat the Sunsetia flavor.
They're testing us to see if we remember
These
which
boxes of
one
candy
is the
are numbered 1
Sunsetia
to
flavor.
5 from...
It's definitely number 4.
Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
I know, we're just not good. We're just not good.
Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right.
Not just now. I don't think that was luck. Though you are counting on the player to remember that. But I do. I think most people actually will remember that Sunsetia's was number 4. I don't know why. But I knew it must have been number 4.
Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random.
What a strange feeling.
Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
I'm sorry, Dinyarzad. But I need to leave for a moment.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like that?
Are we dreaming? The flavor of deja vu. Take the Sunsetia flavor box of candy by yourself. But you only get that though if you picked it wrong the first time. I wonder if you always pick wrong the first time. Like if you picked number 4 with Sunsetia being in a different box. And then it readjusts so that way you can pick the right one. When it comes time to do so. Oh, get one of these. What is happening? Burning continues, deals continuous pyro damage. Yeah, okay.
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced
Yeah.
whatever is going
I've
on.
already lived this entire day before.
In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks on us, isn't it? So why'd you run here in such a hurry?
I want to do something that I normally never would.
So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch?
Oh my gosh.
What would you like to eat?
What is Ethan gonna do? One coconut charcoal cake, please.
Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you've got good taste. I'll give this order to the kitchen.
Coconut charcoal cake? Isn't it that burnt
Yeah.
thing that didn't
Hence
look
why it's something
tasty
he
at
would
all?
never do, right?
Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something like this.
Ethan has got so much personality in this one. Okay. Alright, first of all, I like what they did with the cinematic there.
Thing? Are you really gonna eat it?
Yeah.
Isn't this going a bit too far?
Alright, here goes. Ethan, what are you doing?
How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful.
No, it actually tasted really good.
Then, you mean...
This flavor, I've definitely eaten this before.
That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross it looked! So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu?
I couldn't get rid of it after all. Looks like I've tried this before. What is happening?
Also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we aren't regulars. How about we go out again and try something else?
Yeah. What have we done? What achievement did I just get? I heard the sound of an achievement. Even Paimon wouldn't eat that. Eat a visibly terrible coconut charcoal cake. What if it's not doesn't taste bad because this is a dream and all the food tastes good in a happy dream? Where's the door? Please see me out. Thank you. You see how much expression Ether had? He just like held out his arm and was like, one coconut charcoal cake, please. Parrot.
Hey, Dinnersot is sitting by herself on that bench over there.
Yeah, we were supposed to be here at this moment in time.
What a coincidence, Dinnersot. We meet again. Why are you sitting here
Well,
all
her
by
hands are
yourself?
bandaged up.
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so I sat down here.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew. That's a big relief. But, Dunyarzad, you seem a little down today. It's the Sabzeruz festival, and you've been looking forward to it so much.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotions tend to aggravate my illness.
Yeah.
Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
What are you thinking, Ether?
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
I'm so sorry for leaving you behind earlier.
It really is fine. I don't mind.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Huh? Did something happen?
Yes.
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that's happening right now?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
I suppose.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it only the two of us?
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
What do you mean time for what, Paimon?
Nilu's Dance of Sabzeruz is about to begin. Let's go.
Now I'm getting deja vu. Wait. What do you mean time for what, Paimon? We know what's going on. Okay, good. We don't have to walk back there. I like the cinematic, like, frames and, like, layering they're doing. I know, the same argument, blah blah blah. The arts. We're
With your
nerds
lack
here.
of intellectual
We're just going to
credentials,
study
I do
and
not
never
believe you are
play
qualified to
and
debate with
never
me.
imagine or
What you
dream
should
or
be doing
have
is finding
fun. We're
workers
just
to tear
going to
down
study
this
things all
ridiculous
day because
eyesore.
apparently writing essays is the only way to
When we
learn
return,
information.
have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances.
If writing
We will
essays was the
publicly
only way to
announce it later through the
share
Akasha.
information,
Understood. I will inform him
writing
when I
academic
return.
papers, I think that would be a
The
pretty
Sabzeruz
terrible
festival.
world.
Go
The thing is,
celebrate the
even when we're
birth of that
studying
god
things,
to
we
your heart's
share the
content.
methods of how we share information is creative. If you limit all creativity in the arts, that's a pretty harsh world, even for academics.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
But you've been really looking forward to this. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone. Didn't the Grand Sage say that he might investigate the organizers?
True, but... well, okay. I'll just have to try again next year.
The next festival. I probably won't be around by then.
No.
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest. Thank you for your help, everyone.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did!
Yeah, those heartless geezers. For some reason, I feel this outcome was inevitable.
Did Dunyarzad already go back? We should also return and get some sleep.
Oh no. Oh no, Sabzeruz was forced to come to an unfortunately abrupt end.
So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out what that deja vu feeling was all about? Maybe it really was because of exhaustion.
Yeah, I am feeling pretty groggy. I haven't thought about it, but my head does feel very heavy.
Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the day.
If you say so.
Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For
Flickering
now,
lights?
we can chat
I don't
things
think
up
this
to
is a
exhaustion.
mistake.
We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Squirrel? Beep?
Observing a modest drop in the output of Jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor for variances in the data and find the cause.
What is this? Do they have like Lesser Kusanali like in a lab somewhere and they're experimenting on her and that's why she never gets to come out?
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep?
I wonder, are they experimenting on Lesser
Anyway,
Kusanali and that's why she can't come out and that's why nobody knows about her and that's why they don't like let anyone know anything about her or get to know her. And she has like power over dreams. Oh my gosh, the continuation of the Sabzeruz festival. What is happening? She's not there. Oh, she is there. Every iteration,
Good morning, Dunyarzad.
we experience the festival less and less because this is becoming Groundhog Day, and it's like,
early.
oh, it's so much fun the first time, but then.
Paimon thinks you sound
And
kinda
Dunyarzad
tired.
sounds more tired every time. Like her life is wearing
I'm
away
doing well.
with every
There's no
passing
need to
iteration.
worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Great idea. Let's get going. Traveler? Hey.
This isn't right. This feels all too familiar, and I've experienced it twice before. We are, in fact, in some kind of time loop.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sabzeruz
We've been
festival.
through this so many times now.
Are you interested in Yalda
Yes.
candies? I have some
Box
boxes
number
of candy
4.
here. Pick whichever one you want.
We know the deal.
Not much of a choice. All these boxes look the
Just
same.
say it, Ether. You know what it is.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor.
Uh-huh.
It's up to the luck
Right.
of the draw. Flavors
Why
include
are there 2
lavender
green
melon,
boxes,
Hara fruit,
2 white boxes,
Sunsetia,
and 1 blue box?
They all sound pretty tasty.
and
tasty.
there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Yeah, you can tell Ether can tell something's wrong. Paimon can sort of tell something's wrong, but it's kind of ignoring it. And Dunyarzad just is getting more tired as if she's aging as the days are passing,
No
even though we're
problem.
reliving the same
These
day every
boxes
time.
of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
They just want to make sure we get it right. You're not allowed to make a mistake on this one. I'm going to pick the 4th number 4 just for good measure.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all.
Like, the game just want to make sure
Number
you're
4
not
is
allowed to pick
indeed
anything
Sunsetia.
besides number 4 now.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck.
Number 1 is Lizard Tail.
Paimon's not really interested in the other flavors.
Ah, wait. How
Because
did
that's
you
the
know?
one we picked last time.
Don't tell me that you already knew which flavor was in each box.
What? He was right about all of them?
Deja vu.
Couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes this morning, and they've been sealed ever since.
This
You
is
couldn't have known
creepy.
beforehand. Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of magic trick? This
Yeah,
is way
the
too
latter.
freaky.
Magic trick.
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
Just now, that was...
Hey, where are you going?
It was so funny to me when, like, usually they would just like make number 4 is the bottom option and like the only option.
Dunyarzad without letting
That's
her know is kind of rude, you know.
Option number 4 is, and that's like the only option you can pick. But no, they have to make sure we got it right. They put 5 number 4s there just in case. Just in case we couldn't figure it out. Oh my gosh, she's pulling a Venti on us. This is how we met Venti the first time too. Ran away through the streets of Mondstadt. Come on, Nahida! Paimon flies fast when she has to. Ah, she's just a little bird.
What are you looking for? Why did we come here?
Just a little bird, remember? A familiar figure. An overwhelming sense of deja vu. Over there.
That's...
Hello! Now tell us what's going on. I mean, it's pretty obvious. She has hair like the other Archons, with the way the color at the end fades to her element. So,
Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad?
what? She was still with us just a moment ago.
What's happening here? Why are there 2 Dunyarzads? You already know that this isn't your first Sabzeruz festival, don't you?
You mean, what does alert mean?
I'm sure you already know how to use this.
Yes.
A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside?
The truth, probably.
You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon?
You know both of us. She talked to us at the Golden Apple Archipelago.
Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like this is what we should do.
Yeah, we've lived this day many times already. So many days worth of memories.
This is our 20th time at the Sabzeruz festival.
Oh my gosh.
No, the 30th?
She's probably making us relive it until we do what she wants, and realizing that we're not gonna actually intervene with the Grand Sage. So now she has to tell us to do that.
If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule? Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago. Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was
Wait, was this deja vu too? Have we already met Nahida like
and the knowledge capsule
so many times before?
was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us? Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro. And you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness.
What's wrong with Dunyarzad over there?
A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that.
She's getting
As
tired
you
of
can
our
see,
answering.
She isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different
Yeah,
from
with
the
every
first
iteration,
Dunyarzad
she's
you
getting more
met.
sick.
That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left.
What we need to do right now is break out of this cycle?
Looks like you're almost done
How
sorting
do?
out your
Why are we
pain.
in a cycle to begin
Oh,
with?
yeah. I'm Nahida.
Hello, Nahida. Nice to meet you. I know. You've introduced yourself before.
Good. You passed the test. What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait. Please don't tell Paimon even you don't know. Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called a Samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside a one-day Samsara.
Why?
As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves,
Uh-oh.
it would literally blow your mind.
I don't like the sound
I
of
don't know how
that.
you'd be after that. I can only give you surface-level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness.
I like the little leaf she has
looks
in
like
her
she
hair.
isn't doing well at all.
Actually, I like the way she does her hair,
Illness gets
actually,
worse
completely.
after each Sabzeruz festival.
Yeah, I can definitely tell she gets more tired every
If
time.
we can break out of the Samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall. You sure love to use weird analogies. Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things.
I agree.
Okay,
They're very
so,
useful.
With what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Let me collect my thoughts. When you enter a state of contemplation, you can choose any text entry to interpret it. This interpretation process involves analysis of the text entry and made of new entries. Once interpreted, you may submit that text as a conclusion. Some text entries can be associated with one another. Once interpreted, So to associate to choose the other text entry and then trigger association. You can gain new text entries. What is this? Choose this what?
My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
Oh my gosh, he talks.
What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger.
Oh my gosh, can we have Ether talk every time he's thinking in his head? This is not the first time.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
Yeah, probably.
We've already experienced the Sabzeruz festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Associate? Associate that with deja vu. Aha! Time loop.
That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one single day.
The flow of time. Because Ether and Violet are both voiced by Zach Aguilar. And both of them say something about the flow of time. What do you mean submit conclusion?
That doesn't sound right.
Oh.
I need to
Wait, I have to pick the right thing?
Through.
Okay, time loop. Time loop. Sorry, I didn't mean to pick that one.
You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. A pity. Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. It feels like time's just repeating itself.
I don't think time's repeating itself. I think each passing
time
day...
loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot
I think
of
it's not a time loop. We're doing
Unfortunately,
the same
I
things
can't
every
give you any
passing
more
day. That's why
hints.
Denyarzad is still getting sick.
Dunyarzad! The Sabzeruz festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of festivals to lose.
Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the Samsara.
This is literally the
of
Groundhog
Sabzeruz
Day of
festival.
Genshin Impact.
And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth.
I forgot how to get to the time loop in Groundhog Day though, so that's not gonna help.
We must have missed something, right?
Okay, well that one was a time loop, because it was February the 2nd every day. This one, I think time is passing, but we start by doing the same thing every single day.
It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads.
That's why her illness is progressing. Real time is still passing, but we're doing the same thing every time we wake up. So that's technically not a loop. It is, however, probably some sort of mind experimentation. You know what? The Fatui were doing mind experimentation on the Golden Apple Archipelago. So, it could be them, or it could be the Academia as well.
Hey there!
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend?
She's feeling a little unwell.
Yeah, just a little.
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday.
Have you ever felt anything strange lately?
Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday?
Yeah, I know this makes no sense, but trust us, think about it more.
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming?
Possibly, but
Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
no one dreams in Sumeru except for children.
Uh,
And us.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming?
Remember what he said just now. No one dreams in Sumeru.
True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why
Yeah,
is that?
that's suspicious. How can you control whether or not people
If this
dream?
really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago.
But would we though?
Let's keep asking around.
This is a really good Archon quest, by the way.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person?
Yeah, we did run into a situation, but I'm not sure it's related to your divination.
Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
Mm-hmm.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better understand it.
Help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I excel at.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into?
You've actually divined our fortune many, many times.
Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam.
Well, unfortunately,
What
it's
you
not that
just
simple.
said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
Hopefully not, but I don't know. I gotta keep
Going to
asking.
believe it?
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you.
I bet they're
Recall the
experimenting
interpretation of your
on either
divination,
us
the
or
moon,
Lesser Kusanali,
illusions,
or
and
both.
lies.
And experimenting
It
on
really
the
felt
populace,
like an omen.
or they're experimenting on using Lesser Kusanali to use her powers on the populace to make them all dream or not dream, or something to do with dreams. They're experimenting on us. That's why there's some sort of
Anything
loop.
more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will
That's the
surely
divination you give
rise.
to everybody.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune telling is just fortune telling. It's no good for practical problems. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to?
Ferris. Oh, it's trying talking to Dia again.
Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again?
Let's try to get her to see the real Dinyarzad.
Yeah. If we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously.
Yeah.
At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers. Let's go find her.
I'm glad we figured this all out now. That we... Oh. We're gonna take the other Dinyarzad to meet
I'm
our Dinyarzad?
fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous
bandits, kidnappers, ransom, blah blah blah.
Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could have went all out.
Long story. You need to come with us.
Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around.
Yep.
Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
Come with us. We have something to show you.
Say something convincing.
Okay. Oh my gosh, Dia's Claymore.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon.
Okay, yeah, that. That's the answer, but I want to hear the rest of them, because how often do we get to hear Ether
People
talk?
in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
That is strange.
The moon, illusions, and lies.
I think
What do they all
it's
mean?
really it's really weird that people from Sumeru literally do not dream. I think something's messing with people's heads
My
in this
mind
place.
feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
Okay, Dia's Claymore.
Tell her, Traveler!
You got injured because you weren't used to your current greatsword. You sold your greatsword to support the festival.
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
Alright, so this is the situation.
Explain everything to Dia.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
Alright, how do you explain what I've just done then? And haven't you noticed something off about Dunyarzad?
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Is she some sort of projection of her actual self?
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Right.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
My lady,
She
are
really
you
doesn't
angry?
seem like herself. No. Come with me, I'll show you some evidence.
All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
Yeah. Bring Dia to Nahida. We can do that. What is going on? This is kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie. What are those voices we hear in between nights? It sounds like some sort of like experimentation record. They're trying out different things on us.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
Good thing you're still here.
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here. We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Oh shoot, we're the only ones who can see.
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe if you look just hard enough. If you believe enough that there's something
Hold
to
on.
see.
Over there. Is that?
You can see her? Yeah, if you believe enough that there's something fishy, you too can see the girl of dreams.
Wow, how perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss
No.
Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her
Not
condition's
good.
really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Do you believe us now? The Sabzeruz festival has been repeating itself.
Over and over again. You begin discussing the issue with Dia, who finally
So,
understands the
You
situation.
think the sages are behind this?
I love when
Yeah,
Nahida's both
they've
here
always
and
been
not here at the
against
same
us.
time.
Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sabzeruz festival as a sick joke.
You
So
have
they
a
are
point.
experimenting on
Aside
us.
from the Dendro Archon, the Academia sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know.
I knew it. The Akasha is some sort of like mind control thing. Also, no, Nahida's not going to tell us anything. I knew it. You saw I was suspicious of this thing from the start. This thing is not safe.
Right. Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation
Ah,
of the God of
gnosis,
wisdom's
of
power.
course, of course.
It compiles
So if
the
we take,
wisdom of
if
the
we take
entire
away the
populace,
gnosis, your
and it
entire
grants knowledge to the
economy
people.
falls apart
gnosis
because you
can do
lose your
that?
one source of
No
information.
wonder
The internet
Akasha
goes
is
down.
so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So imagine the internet getting
Miss Nahida
erased.
you mentioned. What did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of
I love how
wisdom's
both
power.
Nahida and
It
Paimon are
compiles the
crossing their
wisdom
arms.
of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait.
What's up?
I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
It's a hive mind.
You mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha?
Doubt it. Most information in the Akasha comes from Ermin's soul.
Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
You make me do the thinking thing again? You're making me do the thinking thing again. Alright, people from Sumeru do not
People
dream.
in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
This is the most Ether has spoken in an entire Archon quest. I am living for this.
My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking.
I think they are sucking
What is
information
going
out of our
on?
brains in order to build their computer database. And also to mess with us, just to see what would happen for their
What's
research.
happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger.
Okay, information on the Akasha. Also, there haven't been many of these times where we get to like link information together. That usually has to be glowy, right?
Okay, Nahida said the
Okay, yeah, I know. Let's submit conclusion.
That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through.
Okay, people from Sumeru do not dream.
That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through.
Okay then, Byleth. Ignore mental fatigue.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, "Knowledge always comes at a price." Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us?
100%. I knew it. I knew that this thing could not be. This is literally like hooking our brains up to the internet. That's like.
Who knows?
Which helps
The
us
Akasha
get
can
information. It
put
also
knowledge
helps
into
it
our
get
heads,
information
so
from us.
Who's to say that
It
can't
knows
also
about
poke
everything
around in
we've
there?
done.
We don't know any specifics.
Probably knows about the whole thing with Alhaitham and Dory as well.
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain. This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that
exactly what I
even
said,
the
a hive
smartest
mind.
geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
It's worth a shot. Somehow I feel like it won't be that simple, but we gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
We all remove it. Good.
How
Finally.
does everyone feel?
Actually, I noticed something else.
Huh? What is it?
I feel like at the end of every day, there is always the sound of a beep. Yes, I noticed that.
Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound
Good,
of a
Dia's arm is
beep.
still bandaged.
Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
Yeah. I heard the same sound in Port Ormos.
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
Okay, we put them all down there. You know.
Did you hear that?
Okay, so this is when the loop starts, right?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head.
So it's not the terminals then.
We took off our Akasha terminals.
Uh-oh. We should pass out on the floor here anyway. And then Nahida's like...
exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
Casualties, uh-oh.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
All of our progress. Is your progress really worth it? Oh, and I bet Nahida's gonna be like, oh, I have to do this all over again. This, that, of course. The candies, the face-off. Dinyerzad. Why are we wearing it again? I thought we took it off.
Paimon remembers everything.
Yeah, okay.
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
Look at Nahida. She's like, I gotta do this every day, but good thing you guys are finally catching on and making my life easier.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep.
Maybe because we're still dreaming.
Why is that?
And maybe we're still dreaming and our original bodies still have them on it. We've been implanted with another form of the terminals? How could that be possible?
But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us.
And now we have to convince Dia to come back here too.
Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
And I kind of doubt this is what Greater Lord Rikudavata wanted either. To like have the wisdom extracted from everybody.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
Oh, she's probably being experimented on even more than us.
Is that the result of our divination?
Yeah.
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay,
Thanks.
Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
This is a freaky Archon quest. This is like some sci-fi stuff. Oh, good, the clock, the whole thing, the pictures. I like all that art. That's cool. Blah, blah, blah. We convinced Dia to come with us. She can sense that Dinyerzad is actually there. Okay, we're back to the same point we were at before, but a little bit earlier.
I've already taken care of those kidnappers.
Oh, no. Okay,
My
we
leg,
could still do
did
that
you get
again.
hurt?
Something's not right.
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both
Your
talking
arm.
to me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Yeah.
What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those
What's
kids were
different this time?
amateurs.
Aren't you still getting used to your new greatsword?
Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dinyerzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
During your battle, did you feel anything strange? That's so weird. Why would her... I knew it. Well, of course, it made it obvious that her injury was going to be assigned for later. But why would her injury go away this time?
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something...
Oh, because she's used it so many times, her new greatsword now is starting to feel good in her hands. And that's why she didn't get scratched.
I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it
I see, that's why she didn't get injured this time.
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think?
Could it be because we removed our Akasha terminals?
Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful.
Is it possible that we've already broken free? Oh, I wouldn't say that too soon, but this is a start for sure.
Oh, you're right. Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never
Oh, look, he's so smiley. We'll know for sure at the end of the day.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So
you want us to take Dunyarzad
nowhere
somewhere
else,
else to
blah
rest
blah blah blah
while you
blah.
check if there
The
are
same
still
thing,
more
like
kidnappers
probably
around,
100
right?
times now. Right?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
No, but the Akasha can.
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
Yep. Okay, the whole thing. Arguing, Nilu, alright.
Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same.
I'm not sure. I like the art style
Listen,
they
Nahida, we
with those
found
like
out that
the whole
Dia
like
got out
clock
just
time
fine
passing
today,
things.
even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Not yet, but I think it's a start.
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Get some sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
Also, we haven't been getting
Tomorrow
sleep,
will
so
come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sabzeruz festival.
Okay,
maybe.
no more. Paimon's brain is
I
already
suppose
shut
when you
down.
put it that way, it does kind of make sense.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Okay.
Huh?
What did you just...
Hold on, what did you just say? Did Paimon hear you correctly?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's
Is
why I
that the
suggested you
information
should
that
try
the people, that the
Is
Akasha
that
is
so
repeating off of
strange?
people?
It's so strange and so against common sense that
I suppose.
Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding
Sure.
kind of smart just a minute ago.
This is what happened. This is quite literally their equivalent of what happens when you Google the internet for answers to strange questions.
Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sabzeruz festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Beep. We didn't take off the Akasha terminals this time. Okay, who died then?
Compared to what we stand to achieve, these
Who died this turnaround? Right.
We're still in the same day.
As expected, it's not as simple as we thought.
Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Samsara?
Well, it's pretty obvious. The only thing, one thing changed, but it was just a
Was there
small
a
thing
thing
compared to
of hope?
everything.
You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Okay.
Paimon thought that Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after
What is
all.
happening here?
Of course. In the time
What are we
we've been
doing?
together, you two have been everything to me.
Oh, thank you.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little
We've known
fast.
Nahida since forever.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything
That's
to me.
true.
Get it?
Maybe we bring the kids over here, they'll be able to see you too.
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the
The
situation?
time loop theory is indeed incorrect.
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
Dia's fighting skills have been improving, and Dunyarzad's illness has also gotten worse. Both of those things.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Gosh, how did we not notice that?
Yeah.
And a
The
simple
actual days are passing, but we're
physical
living
condition
the
should also
same
be
way
set.
each day.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
The moon, illusions, and lies.
So this is
What
an
do they all
illusion?
mean?
But like the archipelago. Gosh,
Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later Samsara cycles.
that's right.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals.
Which is weird. I need to figure out why that is. It's not like it's a loudspeaker playing through the city. It's still playing in our heads.
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Mm-hmm.
We've already experienced the Sabzeruz festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Okay, so which one do I connect? Okay, bodily memories. This one.
I can't seem to cohesively piece everything.
Bodily memories and the Akasha's sound. Oh, true. Memories are deleted at the sound of the beep. So Nahida has to restore our memories for us every single day.
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the same day.
Oh, so they delete our
again and
memories
again.
so that way we can... Oh my gosh, we really are guinea pigs, aren't we? They literally have us like in a test chamber. They erase our memories every day so we happily go along and do our thing like a control every day. All right. We aren't in a time loop. Instead, our memories are being erased at the end of each day.
Oh, then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories.
That's horrifying.
That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sabzeruz festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But muscle memory can't be erased.
Yeah, but you know what also can't be erased? Why does the candies come back every day? Won't the guys packing up the candies notice he's running out of candy at some point? The food guy is gonna run out of food after he's gone foraging in the forest?
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
She literally can't. It's part of the conditions of this
A
thing.
pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all.
Still the wrong conclusion,
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
I don't think okay, how about this? I don't think our memories are being deleted. Our memories are being extracted. They're going into the Akasha. Now, the causality of this Sabzeruz festival, okay. The flow of time guided me here. Okay. Talk to Dean. Maybe our memories are not being erased, but they are being extracted. But that doesn't make sense. Why would the Akasha want the same memories, the same information to be gathered every day by having everybody do the same thing every day? So, okay, so that's probably not it. This is a really good one, right? This is a good arc. This is a good story. I like this. It's really freaky, like horror kind of thing. But at the same time, it's like so intriguing to just figure out the puzzle logic. This is like being a detective.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
I'm sorry.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Yeah. That's right.
It hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Sorry.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar.
It felt
in
like
my
you've been using it
hand,
since forever, right?
Wait a second. How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it.
Let's just get straight to the point.
Oh, that works.
You suddenly became proficient with your greatsword because We've lived through this same day many times, and our memories of the day are erased every night.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Yeah, probably, but...
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Yeah.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this great sword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
That's right.
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
That is impossible, except...
Oh? Why do you think that?
Except...
If we've actually been reliving the Sabzeruz festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used? The money we
That's
spent,
true.
the
That's
food
exactly
we
what I
ate?
was saying.
Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time
Yeah, what about the
ago.
guy who said
There's
he
no
went to the
way I
forest
wouldn't
to
have
get more
noticed that.
supplies? Wouldn't his supplies have run out now? What about the guy giving us candies? When he noticed that everyone was packing up the candies, he's like, wait, I thought you already given away all the candies? But if the sages are behind this, if they've utilized the entire city's resources as well as information supplied by the Akasha...
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's
That seems like it would take a
resources
lot
to
of
replenish
work.
everything.
But okay.
It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
This seems like a real
No,
waste of
it is
taxpayer
impossible.
dollars.
I've got proof.
You
Yeah.
have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
So, while the days are passing
I
by
can't believe it's
for
Dia
us...
who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking
What
her
about
to
travelers
see
coming in from
Dunyarzad.
like Inazuma or Leah or Mondstadt? And they're like, and so if we're all reliving the same day, then the calendar day stays the same, right? But anyone coming into the city would know it's a different calendar day, unless the city's been sealed off. Okay, what is this so-called evidence you speak of? Also, where is the entrance? Oh, not going to the bazaar. What is this then?
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy.
She's probably slashed it every day.
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
Yes.
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control.
That's quite true. And we just came from Inazuma. We learned about different sword art schools as well.
Calculated and deliberate. That's
So
why I
that'd be really
remember
hard.
every mark
That
on
being
the
said, they
dummy,
basically
as
have like
well as
computer
my state of
knowledge.
mind as I
They
move each
could,
strike.
if they wanted to, like
It's
3D
just as they
print
say. Each
a
swordsman
training dummy
has
with
their
the
own
exact
unique
markings
style.
every time.
And even the
If
same
they have like
swordsman
a
can't
computer.
make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve
Yeah, like a
every
3D
single
printer.
mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it.
True,
The same thing
but
applies here. At a
okay,
mere
I do
glance,
agree
I
with
can
what she's saying.
differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training.
All right, I do agree with that. I mean, photography is a different type of art, but it's true that photography does not replace drawing or painting. That's not to say, though, they're all just different types of art. You can't use one to replace the other. And I think Thea's right. The same logic applies here. Okay, then what is it?
Whew. Hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately?
Yep.
It's surprisingly
Yeah,
fun.
that's it.
Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
We are dreaming. We're in a perpetual dream. I think that's why we hear the beep every night. Even if we took the Akasha terminals off, we still hear the beep because we're dreaming and it's still on our real bodies.
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of
And that's why
any
we're always
more
tired
ideas
too.
right
We're
now?
already asleep. The Akasha terminal is still on our real bodies, asleep in the real world.
Strange. Paimon Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
How come we've never thought about leaving the city? Yes, and that's what I was exactly saying. Wouldn't somebody coming into the city think it's a different calendar day than everybody inside the city if for the memory deletion theory?
Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution!
That's probably because the sages don't want us to think about that.
Become clear if we can confirm the flow
They
of
don't
time
want us to
outside of
know.
the city. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're
No, it's because they don't want us to rebel. They've actually probably purposely trying to make us not think about that. We should have thought of this a long time ago.
Go back and ask Nahida. Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
We'll probably go to the edge of the city. There's like a barrier around it. Also, okay, I theoretically could leave the city. Do I risk it? Oh, we can't. Oh my gosh, they are smart. Probably, you know what? This is how you test the players too. I bet nobody else has actually, maybe not nobody. I bet quite a few people have not thought about, including myself apparently, not thought about leaving the city until now. And probably if I tried leaving earlier on, it would also give me that message and that would be an indicator. But I didn't think of it. Probably somebody did think of it. Good job if you thought about that. Leaving the city before they actually mentioned leaving the city. Like, way before. Because I mentioned it before, but not way before.
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
What will happen if we try to leave the city?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
Twice?
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
Oh, uh-oh.
It is true that
I bet there are people waiting for us outside if we do anything bad.
before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Alright, make sure we remember this idea tomorrow.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Yeep.
Our memories are back!
Yay, again. Let's go try to leave the city right now.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
What do you mean, Paimon?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
Another message? From who?
Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sabzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Yeah, Ether, that is your own voice. Ether doesn't talk often enough to hear the sound of his own voice. I just imagine Ether like telepathically communicates his thoughts to other people, and that's why he doesn't talk very much. I can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sabzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. Are you talking about like a multiverse of pocket universes?
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
2 days ago? What have we done?
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
Okay, let's go.
Oh my gosh, this is the Empty Illusions of the Sabzeruz Festival. These names are creepy. Also, I like that they've put the retro effect on in normal gameplay. Oh my gosh, I could wish for characters in the past. That's creepy. Wait, is there any character I can like I can level up to get like another gem? No, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna wish in the past right now. Use some Primo Gems for that. Why not? Maybe this time I'll finally get Kuki Shinobu. What do you think? I think it's just gonna be that Favonius Codex. That's the only one we'll ever get. Alright, that's what happens when we wish in the past, everyone. Alright, at least I can say I did it.
We don't have many more festivals to waste. Hurry and find the truth.
Okay, we don't have any more festivals. Oh my gosh, this is scary. What are we doing? What is happening? The merchant. Of course the merchant wants to get
Why
up.
can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage.
Not like in time. I bet the guard doesn't even know.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
Hello, we went out and we're gonna
Looks
fight
like
you
the
for it.
Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else.
Of course, the Academia wouldn't share their plans with a pawn.
Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If
Yeah.
we can't get
Only the
anything out
higher
of
ups
him,
get to know.
Let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once.
Unless they have like some kind of mechanical barrier.
The guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry.
Paimon, stay here.
Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
No, we're gonna leave Paimon behind for the first time. Leaving the city might trigger disruptions to our memories. We need someone to stay and witness events from this side.
What if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble?
I see.
Paimon won't be able to
I understand. You'll be able to help us by telling us what happens.
Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we?
Yeah, I think so too. This entire game, we've never been separated from Paimon for like more than a second. Ever. This is literally the first time. Don't worry, Paimon. I'm sorry.
Okay. Paimon will wait for you.
I'm counting on you.
Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look.
Okay, okay.
And please, be careful.
Thanks, Paimon. Oh gosh, what do we see on the other side?
Memories!
Let's go and try to leave the city today. Oh my gosh, you never came back. What's wrong, Paimon?
Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
What did I promise?
Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying.
Oh my gosh. Paimon cares so much about us, and we...
Go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
Paimon! I don't remember doing any of this. I'm so sorry, Paimon. How could we do this to Paimon? Paimon is the best travel companion. Everything with Paimon we should do to stick together. I won't leave you behind.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
I mean, that would be kind of cool.
Paimon, Can you tell us your perspective of what really
Yeah,
happened
since
yesterday?
Ether completely has his memories erased of that day. Paimon describes
I
it.
see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you...
Oh my gosh, he straight up vanished.
in an instant.
Like, not just like walking off into the distance. I mean, like, I literally vanished. Like there's a border out there. Like there's a barrier out there. But if there's really a barrier out there and we can that barrier does not mean we can escape, because apparently I've been sucked back into this time loop or something else that's like a time loop.
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
I don't even know that yesterday existed.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased?
So they didn't just restrict access to Sumeru City, they're also erasing the memories of those who leave. And of course, probably people can't enter either, because then they'll notice the disparity.
It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
If our memories will be erased, can we leave behind something other than memories? What about the ley lines? You know the ley lines can preserve memories?
Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
This is like Tenet. It's like the movie.
Don't look at
Tenet.
me like that. I'm not used to being stared
So
at.
that didn't have time travel, that had like reverse time. But still, this kind of like
Okay.
logic.
You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep, now we're talking.
Now we finally asked her a question she can actually help us with. Okay. Is she okay? Doesn't look like she's okay. I say, the cinematics like they've done in this Archon quest bring so much life to like the storytelling.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it can connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
Okay, it's worth a try, but we're gonna do this right now, or we're gonna do this tomorrow so we have more time before we get reset.
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
I still think you should stay.
All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
See you tomorrow, Paimon. And don't worry. There will be a tomorrow this time.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler.
Thank you, Paimon.
That covers everything that's happened so far.
So, okay. So we're back in the present day. Or the present, it's complicated now. Today. Ether's gotten a ton of voice lines in this Archon quest too. I love the way they do things like movie-wise with the cinematics though. Like the way they kind of shift move the camera, pan it around, shift the scenes, the time lapses, all that stuff. They've put a ton of effort into these. They're getting better with every Archon quest. It's amazing. So that message was what I left for myself when I left the city?
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Okay. What did you say?
can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sabzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights.
Wow.
All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
What is happening? That's message 1. What does that mean?
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot
Notice
outside of the
Nahida's
walls.
collar kind of looks like it's like electronic.
Everything looked completely normal
Like a circuit
when
board.
Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. We only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky.
Oh, and the sun represents
And now, even the final space has also disappeared.
Devata.
Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Oh, you should have gone earlier in the day so you had more time to get that last bit of the message out.
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Oh my gosh. I'm usually really good at following along the story, but now you've actually hurt my brain. I have no idea what's... Okay. Spaces without human presence.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human presence.
Okay.
My impression is that each day in this Samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
Okay, we know that already.
Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic?
That's my thought too, but this is why this is almost horror-like, scary.
That doesn't sound
Okay.
right.
Thankfully
I
it's
need
not
to
the real
carefully
world.
think things through.
Okay, not the real world. Thankfully the real world doesn't get obliterated. The space where we were yesterday. They delete yesterday and then put us into a new space.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sabzeruz festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
A secret, huh? Give me some time. I need to organize my thoughts before they get erased again.
Hey, where are you going?
It's okay, Paimon. You can follow me this time. Organize your thoughts on the familiar bench in the city. Of course, the familiar bench. The ever so familiar bench. This is actually amazing. This reminds me of a Christopher Nolan movie. And I bet, is Dinyazad also here?
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
Thinking for a long time, huh, Ether?
The dance of Sabzeruz is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
The dance of Sabzeruz. It's that time already.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyazad?
Yeah, I'm sorry these last few times it seems like we don't care that much.
Okay,
but
then.
We're
I'll see
actually
you
trying to
later.
save your life. You...
Have you figured
I
it
hope
out yet,
I hope you'll still be around. I hope we actually save her. I think I know the answer now.
Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first.
Yeah.
You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
It's really smart how they make it so we can't teleport outside the city, though. Just to make sure. Like, during the perilous trail, and we could teleport outside of that little cavern we were supposed to be stuck in and we couldn't get out of. But this time they made sure you can't get out of this space until you're allowed to leave. And when are we allowed to leave? I don't know yet. I hope we learn more about why the people in Sumeru City don't dream. I can't imagine what it's like to not dream. Figuratively and literally. Especially in this case when it's literal.
I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sabzeruz exam and graduate from the festival?
Alright, ask away, Miss Nahida.
Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Yes. Okie dokie. Okay, well, all of these are... We've heard Ether voice all of these before.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange
Oh, it's yellow
phenomenon.
this time. Okay.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
I don't know, but that seems pretty important now, considering Nahida is the moon, and there's the sun, and
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence.
dreams with no human presence.
Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia Forest, except these have no sign of human presence.
Yeah, like his dream of the Ermine Soul.
We've already experienced the Sabzeruz festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
The truth behind dreams.
We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
Oh! That's how the Akasha extracts information. Because if dreams are us reliving our past experiences, then the Akasha extracts our dreams so it gets our experiences. And maybe that's why it doesn't take them from children, because children don't wear the Akasha, and also because children don't have experiences that the Akasha wants. So I'm just drinking water, because... Wow, my mind is blown. This is actually incredible. This story is amazing. Oh my gosh. That twist. Everything makes sense now. Alright, that's the one.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, But the truth is, the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to
Their
describe
dreams
them.
separated from people.
Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Yes.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
Okay. This is quite a tough exam. They've given us a... I knew it. When we get to Sumeru, they're going to give us an exam that's like a real exam. They're really testing how much we're paying attention.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate.
Alright.
It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Well, all of them, right? That one.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right?
Yes.
That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom?
Oh my gosh.
More to it than that?
There probably is more to
Dreams
it.
are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
That's when we're sorting through all the
So,
important
in other
information
words,
from the day.
The complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater
But it's
Lord
actually how
Rukkhadevata.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata stole information.
So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Yes, and they don't intend to stop there.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then,
Yeah, that's true. Why would they want information of people experiencing the same day every day? Would you just get the same information every time? Okay, the Akasha sound.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night. Even though
I
we
still think we're
removed our
actually
Akasha
we're dreaming, and our real bodies have the Akasha terminals stuck to us. But I'm not sure if that's true, but
Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized.
so those dreams got sucked up, and then people start dreaming again the next night.
Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared. The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too
My
much
mind is
thinking.
exhausted too, buddy.
What is going on?
We're in this together.
We've already experienced the Sabzeruz festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
The Akasha sound. No? Doesn't the Akasha sound need the appearance and disappearance of spaces? Okay, normal mental fatigue.
I can't seem to cohesively piece everything together.
Well, is it the appearance and disappearance of spaces? Because, but that option appeared when I clicked this option, so I'm not sure those get connected, but... Mass production of dreams. Oh my gosh. What have you done, people?
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness
Oh
from
my
their
gosh,
own
no wonder
dream.
she couldn't just tell us the
Their
truth.
disembodied
I would
consciousness
not
is
want to
placed
hear it.
inside the collective dream of the Sabzeruz
You need to
festival, along with
see it to
everyone
believe it.
else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sabzeruz festival. The dreams that belong to them are once
So they
again
just keep putting us in a
harvested by
new
the
dream
Akasha.
and a new dream, so we're actually asleep the whole time.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha
That's
a
brilliant.
harvesting machine.
Brilliantly terrible.
Did Paimon get that analogy right? Very good, Paimon. Using analogies
See, that's
well
so
is an
smart
excellent
if it
habit
wasn't
to get
completely
into.
evil.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals.
Yes, that's what I mean. We're still sitting there in the asleep in the real world. They just keep putting us into new dreams.
Question. Who am I?
Oh, it's pretty obvious by now. Come on, Ether, you got this. Well, Nahida's the moon. The dreams are illusions, and the Akasha is the lie.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon...
That's right, you understand. I want to hear the other ones.
Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions a hint that we're all dreaming?
Yes, illusions are dreams, and lies is like the sages in the Akasha.
Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions hinting at the sage's deception of Sumeru's people?
The moon.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation.
In case it wasn't obvious by the hair
So
alone.
then, if Nahida has referred to herself
Everything
as the
she's
moon,
done for us.
So you noticed.
You are Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it
No,
last.
I could guess that right away.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah, we've met other gods too, so we probably we shouldn't go yelling their identities everywhere.
You've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions, but those can wait until we rescue other people.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life.
Yeah?
On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Oh. Okay. Well, I don't think we can meet you in real life because I think the sages have you locked up somewhere and you're not allowed to leave. And I'm pretty sure the sages like force you to like basically live in a prison, a glorified prison, while they go spout nonsense about like basically make it so people don't care about you. And making it hard to meet you in real life. So this might be our only chance is in a dream.
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead
I think
of you
I would
learning it
internally
on your own,
combust, yes.
your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't
I agree.
expose you to that kind of risk.
Still, you did
That's
terrify
why I
me
could
by
only
telling me
give you
that.
very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
It's okay. I understand.
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sabzeruz festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier Samsara, right?
Yeah.
That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams
That's
are being
true.
taken away
It's hard
from
to
them
remember
by
what
the
you dream
Akasha.
about.
So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sabzeruz festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest.
Why is Paimon just calling us Traveler now?
After waking up.
Instead of like our name.
Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing
So
power.
did Paimon get the power of Dendro
That
too, not
explains
just
the
us?
feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sabzeruz festival Samsara, while their dreams are
And
stolen
you know what's
from
also
them
true?
over
What's
and
also true
over
is
again.
none of the people we've met with Dendro visions are in Sumeru City right now. I find it hard to believe that nobody else with Dendro visions is not in the city. But maybe they do and they just don't notice, and they just haven't learned how to harness their power for this usage. The side effects of a mass-produced dream. Why is this dream about the Sabzeruz festival? Well, maybe it's because she just wants to have her birthday party every single day. No, wait, it's not her, it's the sages. Maybe the sages like hating on a little kid's birthday party every single day.
Can humans really keep forever like this? Will it ever end?
Have you guys seen Inception, Paimon? When you go into a dream inside a dream, time in the outside world, like more time passes in the dream than in the outside world. The deeper into more layered dreams we go into.
Especially
No,
those
Paimon
whose
hasn't seen
health is
Inception.
compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on
Oh,
them.
that's what they mean the casualties.
Lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing.
Yeah.
We've got to put a stop to this.
Mm-hmm. Why is the dream about the Sabzeruz festival?
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday?
I know.
Just be a
You
coincidence?
poor thing.
Even you don't know the reason?
It's like they put Groundhog Day on. But it's like Groundhog Day, except instead of Groundhog Day,
Academia sages
it's
are determined to harvest lots of dreams
the
in a
adults
short
come
time,
and ruin a
no
little
matter
kid's
the
birthday
cost.
party day
They
every
have to be
single
up to
day.
no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
Oh my gosh.
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
Interesting.
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the god of wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. Those spaces
Sorry, I forgot what's the
remind me of
question.
dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia forest, except these have no sign of human
I actually don't
presence.
remember. What was the question? This is how much I'm losing my mind. This time I'm really losing my mind.
Celebrate the birth of that god?
Yeah, they don't like you, Nahida. They don't like you, so they like to stomp on your birthday party every single day for the rest of eternity.
Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable.
Right. The problem is,
After we end the Sabzeruz festival, Samsara, we have to look into them.
how do we do that?
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon?
Oh,
Nahida's talking in riddles again.
that line is... Uh-oh. Goodbye.
Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow.
Yeah.
See you then.
Goodbye. That line... Every time I hear that line, it sounds so sad. In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone. Where's Dunyarzad?
Wait, now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
She's probably gonna say Nahida is fine.
What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too
Just
good.
like, uh-oh. Hang on. Just like how Zhongli insists we call him Zhongli. Where is Dunyarzad?
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
No!
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way.
No!
Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
No! We were so close.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she?
Yeah, wait a minute. What was she all on the second one?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely.
Mm-hmm.
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream.
But she still had to fulfill a role, so that's what
So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
That's why there was such a change in her
Puppets are
personality.
stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all,
Except for
they're just their
Scaramouche.
filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
How do you mean?
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Of course she does.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she still...
But it still meant a lot to her. Because you told her that she got to live her last few days happy and free. She made friends, she accomplished much, even if it was just for a little while. It was more than nothing, and she really appreciated it. You are a very kind Archon.
Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sabzeruz festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the
Yeah.
sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
Yeah, we've met real Archons who are sad. But maybe not as sad as this. This is so heartbreaking.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the Samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sabzeruz festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Whose dream is it then?
Huh? So...
Isn't it just our collective dream? You mean the source is from one person?
If this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep
Is it
within their
Nahida's dream?
consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate,
Oh, that's an
the dream will
analogy
respond
I
in
understand.
kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food.
Sorry, I'm still getting over the fact that Dunyarzad died. I didn't think they could come up with a more tragic death than Tepe. And then they went ahead and did. Tepe died rather quickly and somewhat painfully, but still, you could argue he died peacefully at an old age. Dunyarzad died having her mind ripped apart over and over again by a stupid machine that just wants to harvest energy, basically, from us. We have to get revenge. No, I don't even know if she would want revenge. Do we want revenge? Do we heal from this? I don't know. I'm just so confused.
Find some way to make that
Do
person
we make things
realize
right
that they're
somehow?
dreaming.
How do we make things right
Once that
after
happens,
this?
the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
It's like Emeren's death in Fire Emblem Awakening. It's completely tearing me apart.
It'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
Okay, so we're assuming the dreamer is not one of the three of
Extremely
us.
difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, Everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding
Is it one of the
host
characters
and
we've already
ending the
met, or is it
Samsara.
somebody new?
As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
What do you mean out of town?
Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yeah.
Yes, I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to...
Yeah.
She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her.
This is actually one of the most saddest moments in Genshin. How did we go from happy birthday party for Lord Kusanali to one of the most emotionally havoc-wreaking deaths in the entire series so far? I just feel so demoralized.
Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else.
Yes, that's how we're gonna make things right for her. No one else will suffer like she did.
Wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this dream?
No.
Feels like it would
Too
be
risky.
easier to control it that way, no?
I bet someday we'll find a cure for Elazar too. We'll be able to help Kale. And we'll help everyone like Kale and Dunyarzad. Knowing the plan, they'd probably become aware that they're dreaming. An unsuspecting host would be less likely to realize this is a dream.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control. Like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
Maybe Ferris, the Knight of Flowers. He'd be a good choice. Alright, we're gonna go with that one.
Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sabzeruz festival, right? Pretty core character.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna wake up from the dream and Dunyarzad's gonna be gone. You know what? I should have known. The end of the Sabzeruz festival? Oh my gosh. I should have known. I actually thought to myself, Dunyarzad is actually a really important character. It's strange that she doesn't have a vision and doesn't look like she's going to be a playable character. But she has such a key role in the story. It didn't really occur to me until later that that's kind of like Tepe, who was also a really key character in the story. So suspicious that what kind of role he might play. And then it happened. And just like with Tepe, and then it happened. But somehow I think this is actually worse. Like they actually made an NPC character death that's more gut-wrenching. Okay, Tepe's death is pretty gut-wrenching too, I'm not gonna lie. They're both sad because they died and didn't deserve to die.
In a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine, just... it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment?
Why would they have the dream be centered on... Do they have to have the dream centered on one person? Like one person projecting a dream for everyone else? I thought they were like taking everybody's dreams and connecting them and intertwining them together. Imagine your wish coming true before your very eyes.
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sabzeruz festival tradition or something?
Yes.
Less questions, more wishing!
Please. The state of the world
Okay.
depends on it.
My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
That's a good wish.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone.
Yeah.
She just doesn't seem like herself.
She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Haha.
Oh, is it that obvious?
Please,
After
can you
what
just
I
wish
just
something
said,
else so we
guess it
can
is.
wake up and then explain everything again?
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sabzeruz festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for
Oh
the
my
rest of my
gosh.
life.
He was the perfect
50
person
years,
to make the
100
dreamer.
years, I'll serve her till the end of time.
No wonder they picked this guy. This dude literally is willing to loop time forever.
Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, oh, you're...
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candies per person. Back home you go.
Wait a minute. That kid
Nice
always
try, you
stood
two.
next to the table every
Anyway,
iteration
never
of us
mind.
coming to
I
the
don't need to
table.
see her appear right in
I
front
always
of
noticed
me.
the other kids ran
As
away.
long as
That
she's
kid
happy.
always
Guess he isn't the host of this dream
always
after
stood
all.
there.
Should have expected it wouldn't be this
She's
easy.
the dream host, isn't she? That kid. That kid always stood next to
Dunyarzad loves
the
her.
table while the other kids ran away.
None of them has any idea that she...
Right. Of course, because they're reliving the same thing.
Step back.
Right. Okay.
That sounds
Fake
like
Dunyarzad
Dia.
is still there.
Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into
Well, I'll
the
teach them a
kidnapper.
lesson they won't forget.
Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, traveler!
I think that kid is the dreamer. Return to the accommodation, huh? Yeah.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take...
Take Dunyarzad and leave.
Hey, this is my job. The homie Yanni's pay me, not
You're
you.
wasting your breath. Do as I say, or else we're gonna be stuck here for another day, and it's gonna be a heck of another day.
You... fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills.
Sorry.
Anyway, watch yourself.
Thanks, Dia.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're
Oh
going
no!
down.
Oh my gosh! We haven't had to fight this entire game. Aether's mad now. This is just like Aether going to beat up everybody in the Fatui factory. He's upset now, and he should be. Okay, that being said, you know what? That means it's soloing with Aether. All of these quests does take a while. But it's okay. There's no time limit, so I'm patient.
Where do you think you're going? No more tricks up your sleeve.
I need to get more mushrooms in order to level up Aether's talent more. Like more fungal spores. I'm using mushrooms in general, but now they've made so many mushroom-related items.
Where do you think you're
Oh look, hello Dia, it's your training dummy. We might wreck it a little bit more now than you remember. think they just brought the reinforcements. No? Alright, well, they will soon.
Propagate!
Where do you think you're going? One meal, because we still get to eat in dreams, thankfully. Now, I need the other person to get over here so you can both be affected by this dendro thingy that I put down. Good. Thank you for just charging your spear right into that food stall. And for being suspended up there in such a way that dodged my attack. Okay, why are we fighting them this time? Okay, here we go.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
I'm fine. I'm just angry at myself. Yeah, they've really let Aether express everything he's feeling this Archon quest.
You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how during the first Sabzeruz festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up?
That's right.
She said it was because she had forgotten something.
Oh yes, I had forgotten all about that. We've lived this day so many times that feels like forever ago.
Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sabzeruz festival.
Should we check out what the item is?
Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
This is a pretty desperate time, I'd argue.
Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
Okay. Paimon enters the room and returns a while later carrying something.
This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table.
Oh?
Should we open it?
Yes. After almost 16 days, I was finally able to get these notes written before the Sabzeruz festival. Once the festival ends, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately, so I was hoping that I'd be able to give you this before that. This is a compilation of folk legends concerning Lesser Lord Kusanali, created from a series of interviews that I conducted in succession and wrote down. I interviewed so many people, but I'm afraid that there's still very few who know much about her. Still, I hope this will be of use to you in your search for her. Okay. Gandharvaville's water supply was once contaminated, forcing everyone to go very far out to get water. But one day, people suddenly found that the water was drinkable again, and some said that a green light was seen near the water's source the previous night. Everyone believes that this was the divine power of Lesser Lord Kusanali at work. This sounds quite possible. The decontamination of water sources via natural means probably takes ages. Did Lesser Lord Kusanali appear in Gandharvaville then? After Mama passed away, I was super afraid of the dark and couldn't sleep. But from one day on, I would hear a voice that would chat with me till I fell asleep. A nice lady told me that Lesser Lord Kusanali must have been watching over me. Poor child. I hope that the Sabzeruz festival makes him a little happier. This is quite similar to something I experienced back then as well. She is indeed a gentle god. There was this one time where I had a wee too much to drink and couldn't find my way home to save my life. Then when I turned a corner, I could have sworn I saw Lesser Lord Kusanali. She was very tall and had the most muscular arms, and she caught me when I slipped and fell. The next morning, I found myself sleeping under a tree. I reckon that must have been her looking out for me. I'm not sure this one has much of value as a reference. That was probably just a tree, right? Okay, that last one does not sound like the other two, but These folk records appended with Junior Zed's references and opinions leave every page densely packed. One thing we still haven't addressed yet, I think the Catherine that we met at the Sabzeruz Festival set up in Act 1 was also Kusadali.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away.
So sweet of her.
Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sabzeruz festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sabzeruz festival, right?
Yeah.
If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her.
Then you're sad.
Hey! Where are you off to now?
Want to talk to the puppet, or are we talking to the real one? This music is so melancholy after everything that's happened. What a story they've written here. They've nailed everything perfectly down for this. Sun setting.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet.
I guess. I'll feel better if I say this out loud. Are you actually going to talk aloud? Thank you.
Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
Yeah. It was forever ago. Look at the way they've played this story out with like these memories, and oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful, and they made it so sad. That's why her hands are bandaged a second time, because her disease got worse.
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's dance of Sabzeruz.
I can barely recall it now.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
Huh?
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Dunyarzad?
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come...
Not leave behind any regrets. Let's go, Paimon.
What? Where are we going this time?
Maybe her will, her wishes are still... We gotta go watch the Dance of Sabzeruz. We gotta tell the Grand Sage not to do it. You've nothing to say. Even if she's gone, her dream still remains. Isn't that what we learned about with Kazuha and his friend? That their ambition lasts in this world long after their soul departs? I swear, if you tell us to go away, I am going to scream.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
Hello. You're gonna step out of the way now, because...
Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
I'll explain later.
Traveler?
After we've beat him up.
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste.
Mm-hmm. Did we somehow break the loop here? Hello?
Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
Just like I thought. They're puppets. Oh my gosh. Are you saying that we could have chased them off from day one? I guess day one was in the real world. Are you saying we could have chased them off from day 2 instead of day like 100, 1 million?
Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So
This is really complicated in the best way. Because when you finally understand the twist...
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Is Nilu the dreamer? Hang on. They've added so many layers of complexity to this. This is, like, I think, one of my new favorite... This is my new favorite Archon quest. Act 2, Chapter 3. Hold on a moment. What's up with those flowers?
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
What? Okay, I like these transitions they do where they kind of have it go past an object and then change the scenes.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Tanyarzad, did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What's going on here?
Nilu's the dreamer, isn't she? She's imagining the flowers in her head and that's why they're showing up.
Huh?
Imagine that the Grand Sage and his entourage are not here in front of you.
You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try.
That's it. They made her the dreamer as like her punishment for doing the dance.
Hey!
Goodbye.
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host.
Because they don't like Nilu. That's why they made her do it. Be the host of this like dream harvesting.
Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage.
The music, I gotta say, goes perfectly with this Archon quest too, to like bring all the right vibes of like sadness, mystery.
There would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu?
Correct.
But if we want to end the Samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming.
This is just like Inception.
How should we make Nilu realize that?
Am I dreaming?
You are dreaming.
Huh?
How did you come to that conclusion? Don't tell us just because we just said it.
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzeruz
You
festival?
could say that.
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is,
You're on the right track there. I will give you that.
as far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City.
Yeah, that's how we met her.
So, it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep. But in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend.
Whoa.
Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia.
In truth, the Academia was formed
happy
out of
ending.
dreams.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
So wisdom does
Yes.
come from dreams.
But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
Now that Nilu's aware of it, this dream should be over soon.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sabzeruz festival is almost over too.
Can we do the dance now? After so long, will we finally see you?
Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sabzeruz as beautiful as we can.
Please dance your heart out. I've been waiting a long time for this. The correct answer.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sabzeruz.
She's dancing the illusion away. She really is like Azura. So that's what we saw in the trailer with everything disappearing.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
You did get to see it after all. If this is the final thing you remember, then what a beautiful memory it must be. What a story. What a story this has been.
Oh, good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's
Oh, right, because we're dreaming, so I probably forgot all of this happened. So Nahida's gonna have to now give us our memories back in real life. Good morning, Paimon.
Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was after the Sabzeruz festival. The Sabzeruz festival!
You guys remember, hopefully, right?
Have we finally escaped from the Sabzeruz Samsara?
I remember now.
Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal!
Let's go see Dunyarzad. But it was just like a ghost of her.
She's not in her room. What happened?
Let's go to the usual spot.
Huh? What usual
Where we
spot?
meet her every single day. Wait, you don't remember the usual spot? Oh, here. Oh my gosh, I knew it. Catherine is how Nahida communicates with the real world.
Traveler and Paimon.
Except now she's using her real voice.
Thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sabzeruz festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
It's a long story.
Dunyarzad! You're okay!
Oh my gosh, she came back. Dunyarzad.
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you.
Yeah?
I just had a dream. And I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sabzeruz.
That's lovely. I knew it. I knew that Catherine was Nahida's way of communicating with the real world. Because in real life, she is locked away somewhere.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sabzeruz
Yeah,
festival.
for sure.
And Dunyarzad, did you save her?
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weak.
I'm just glad she's alive in the real world.
Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
It's not supposed to be my favorite bench. I just end up going there every single day. But sure. Is this a world quest? No, that's a denouement. Of course, I learned what those were in English class. The resolution. They're growing up to the resolution. I feel better that she's okay. It feels like it wasn't in vain then. I guess because we finally restored her, we let her have her wish. That allowed her to come back into this world. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm not gonna question it because she's... Oh my gosh. She's alive. Catherine's gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, what happened? I guess Catherine, of all people in the city, would be a good person to possess to talk to the traveler.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's alright.
After we parted on the last day of the Sabzeruz festival, I left the city and saw what the Traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control.
That makes
Such
sense,
a small
actually.
fragment of consciousness
Seely,
can't
what are you
last for very
doing?
long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear.
So we actually still had a tiny bit of time left, and thankfully we used it
all the
well.
power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for
Oh my
you
gosh.
breaking the Samsara.
I'm just glad that she is okay.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. And not a moment too soon.
Ah, this is truly a miracle.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying.
Well, I am crying.
You spend more time observing human emotions.
Don't worry, Nahida, I am crying.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
Yeah, all humans are different.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
But what I saw, okay. What I saw in the dream of the Avidia Forest. About Irminsul.
At the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of
She probably doesn't know because she wasn't
a
there.
red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
Yes.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's
I knew it!
residual
I've been
consciousness.
saying since day one, I think this is Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's voice.
As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from the Scarlet
No, we didn't.
King.
I said it was Greater Lord
Scarlet
Rukkhadevata
That god who died
from
even
the
longer
start.
ago?
I know it. It's her.
Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just
Yeah, no, it had
heard
to
their
be her, because
conspiracies.
the memories was from the
Okay,
Conria
so
War.
what does the message mean?
It's not like she knows.
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha
Of course the Akasha isn't... We don't... Why do we trust the Akasha anymore?
Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous
Residual
quality.
consciousness. That's actually something similar to what happened with Rad and
Many
Makoto.
devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the academia about this many
But
times.
the academia doesn't
but
listen to
people
you.
still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
Alright, don't worry. We'll help you out with that.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick. Is it because of the contaminated consciousness?
Yeah.
But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
Yeah, but now we gotta...
Wasn't affected after
Now we gotta
coming in
help
contact
out with
that
the
consciousness.
country's problems instead.
I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it.
Mm-hmm.
No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This
Okay,
puzzle
cool.
has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's.
Why do you look like Catherine?
To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
Of course, yeah. You're basically possessing her so you can communicate with the outside world.
How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy
Yeah,
other
wait a minute.
people's consciousnesses?
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal.
Huh.
The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always
You're the
been
first
linked to the
Akasha terminal?
I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret?
Oh my
Catherine
gosh.
is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her. What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since.
So they keep you locked up for hundreds of
However,
years.
I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest?
Yeah.
How dare they?
Oh, whoops, my air
Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has little meaning.
To me, you're already an excellent Archon, and you understand wisdom in ways that they never will, because they're too close-minded in their ways of thinking.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sabzeruz festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha.
As long as you're okay with it for now.
Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime.
Sounds good.
Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there.
Yes.
Doing all that
seems to be wonderful.
enough.
Okay. So, I love how Nahida just casually drops that confirmation that we've already known that Catherine is like a robot from Snezhnaya. Okay, this question down here, no one has realized the issue of the Akasha. I'm gonna ask that soon. Well, I'm gonna ask that right after. But don't people start noticing that they're gonna tonight? Are people gonna start noticing they're gonna dream again?
There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go down this
But it's the
path
Fatui,
and what they hope to
you know?
achieve. Even though the city's
Before the
residents
Fatui,
haven't noticed
A was
anything
just kind of
strange,
like
if the traveler
eternity,
hadn't
right?
broken the
But
Sabzeruz
after the
Samsara,
Fatui, it's like, okay,
the
eternity,
situation
that means
could have
vision
become
had decay.
dire.
Similarly, I
tried
think
to
it's the
do some
Fatui.
investigating
You know,
in
like,
the Akasha,
cool, we'll just keep
but I couldn't
Nessa
find anything
Kusanali up
suspicious.
there in the treehouse
all the
and
people of
do
interest
stuff.
seem to
But now
purposely avoid
now
wearing
they're
their
starting
Akasha
to actually
terminals. I think they're
do
deliberately
more
trying to
stuff.
hide something.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Tainari
That's
to
right, but he
join
wouldn't tell
some
Tainari
kind
what the
of
project was until he swore to secrecy and joined them.
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming.
No one has realized the issue with the Akasha?
You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something
I guess
bad.
they're still harvesting the dreams, they're just not
that
mass
no one
harvesting them
noticed.
anymore.
It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection.
Misdirection?
The sage has convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru. Even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential.
But that doesn't mean it was right.
Against this.
That doesn't mean it's being used for something
Anyway,
ethical.
The perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams.
I see. Alright.
Got it. I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers
They
of
were.
knowledge.
Thank you, Nahida. Thank you for also only occupying Catherine's body. If it has to be anyone, I guess Catherine is the only person that
I think I may need to rest for a
wouldn't
while.
mind. I think you should rest.
And you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sabzeruz
Right,
Samsara.
right.
in
We're
the
still going to
immediate
come back and
future.
deal with this though.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything
Thank you so much for everything, Nahida. Especially thank you for saving Dinyarzad.
This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Yeah, I'll say.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
No. You just came to take a break from the desk.
Sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. we happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
That works.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
You're welcome. What is this? What is this? Hey, can I get daily commissions here now? Hi, how are you doing?
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. You should get some sleep. Wow. That was incredible. A lot of stuff just happened. The writing of this Archon quest was so good. Let me see. There is a lot of things happening. Okay. Oh, you're a reputation person. Recruitment. That's right. That's right. I can finally get some reputation quests in. Right. The Gourmet Supremos are back. Of course they are. Good. Oh wait, Garcia's back too. I just did his thing the other day. While the dream lingers. Treasure of wisdom. Oh, we're gonna have some fun in here. This one I have unlocked. I've only explored 5% of Sumeru. I feel like I've explored so much. Butter chicken! I love butter chicken. Oh, those wings are pretty. I like those. Alright. Thanks. Thanks, dude. Yeah. Alright, thank you. Thank you so much. Got some Sumeru reputation. Oh, I gotta make some butter chicken now. Okie dokie. I think that's a good place to end off the episode. And after this, I'm gonna Google how to unlock the daily commissions, because I think after Act 2 you can unlock those. I'm gonna go to sleep so I can process what we just went through. I think this is one of their greatest. This is amazing. That was like a movie-length adventure. And they added so much detail to like the scenes too, the cinematics. What is this? Alternating day cycles. What? More bigger. What? Talk about riddles. Okay. I'm gonna do this later. I need to... Come on. Lighthouse? You mean the lighthouse that's like up there? Whatever, we'll figure it out one of these days. Thank you all for watching. That was amazing. I'll see you all next time. Bye!